Leonardo da Vinci, a man history remembers as a genius. Painter, inventor, scientist, a mind centuries ahead of his time. His paintings survived. His sketches survived. His ideas survived. But there is one part of his life that almost disappeared. 2 missing years. No major paintings, very few records, almost no explanation of where he was or what he was doing. So what happened to Leonardo? Was he simply working in secret? Was he searching for something nobody else could see? Or did something happen during those 2 years that he chose to hide? Tonight, we go back to Florence, to the moment Leonardo disappeared. Through his paintings, his inventions, his experiments, and the strange clues he left behind, we will follow the trail into the unknown. Because sometimes, the most important part of history is what history never recorded.
For 2 years of his life, Leonardo da Vinci just disappeared. The internet's answer is extraterrestrials. I visited that time to find the real one.
Leonardo's life is surprisingly well documented for a man who lived more than 500 years ago. We know where he was working, we know about many of his commissions, his studies, and the people around him. But then, we reach the years between 1476 and 1478.
Genesis division doesn't chase theories. It chases the holes they grow out of. And this hole is real. A 2-year stretch in Leonardo's life, with almost nothing on record. Mission 1476. Embed in Florence before the gap opens.
Florence, Italy, 1473.
Leonardo is here on a commission, the baptism of Christ, painting a single angel in the corner of his master's canvas. Legend says Verrocchio saw it and gave up painting forever and put his own brush down for good.
Now, this is where Leonardo's story takes a dark turn. And it doesn't begin in a mysterious cave. It begins with a piece of paper, dropped into a box. In Florence, anyone could make an accusation without giving their name. And once your name was written down, the authorities had to take it seriously. And for Leonardo, this was not a small problem. If the accusation was proven, he could lose his freedom, be forced out of Florence, or face an even worse punishment. For the next 2 months, Leonardo had no idea what was going to happen to him. There are no letters from him during this period, no clear record of what he was thinking, just silence.
A second hearing. Then, after weeks of uncertainty, the case finally falls apart. There are no witnesses willing to come forward, no strong evidence, and the authorities have reasons not to push the case any further. So, Leonardo is free. But being cleared by a court doesn't mean people forget. Sometimes an accusation can follow you, even after the case is over. After that, something changes. Leonardo starts pulling away from Florence. He takes on fewer public projects and stops putting himself in the center of attention. Leonardo may have disappeared from public life, but he didn't stop working. He becomes obsessed with understanding how things really work. How does a bird fly? How does water move? What is happening inside the human body? Instead of painting what people asked him to paint, he starts chasing questions that nobody else is asking. But this isn't some peaceful period of genius. He is sleeping less, eating less, and spending more and more time alone. And then came year 1476. But what if Leonardo's missing 2 years weren't ordinary? What if during that unexplained period, he discovered something hidden deep inside a cave? Something that wasn't human. Imagine Leonardo standing in the darkness, face to face with beings from another world. An encounter so impossible, he could never tell anyone. Maybe that's why those 2 years disappeared from the record. Maybe the truth was simply too strange to write down. Because sometimes, history doesn't hide the answer. It hides the question. What really happened to Leonardo in that cave? Not an alien encounter. He simply did what he always did. He observed. He watched water move through the rocks, studied light, shadows, plants, birds, and the shapes of nature. He began seeing patterns everywhere. Water reminded him of blood. Bird wings made him think about flight. Nature became his greatest teacher. The cave gave him no secret knowledge. Nature did. And when Leonardo returned to Florence, he saw the world differently. He wasn't given the answers. He learned how to look for them. Because Leonardo didn't need to travel to another world to find something extraordinary. He only needed to look more closely at the one he was already living in.
Place those bundles at the back.
6 years later, he leaves the city that almost destroyed him and offers his services to a duke, not first as a painter, but as a military engineer. He sketched a flying machine with large bird-like wings. Leonardo called it an ornithopter. It never actually flew, but centuries later, his idea became part of the long journey toward human flight. He was imagining the future by studying nature. And then there is the Mona Lisa. Even today, researchers continue to study the painting, searching for hidden details, symbols, and possible messages. Some believe there may be a code hidden within it. Others believe we are simply seeing patterns where none were intended. But what if Leonardo really was hiding something? Or the truth is, he actually met the aliens.
Maybe the truth is still waiting to be discovered. What do you think? Was Leonardo's encounter real, or was it simply a legend? What do you think? Make sure to subscribe, because the next mystery might be even stranger.